Thank you for attending my quick hit. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking to you about brain-computer interface research at the PRISM lab. So what is a brain-computer interface, or BCI? A BCI is a technology that gives individuals the ability to control a computer using only brain activity. So, to control a BCI, a user performs a mental task which generates brain signals. These brain signals are then captured using a measurement device, and a computer then decodes these measurements to predict the mental task being performed. So, by performing different mental tasks, the user can send commands to a computer to control things like a wheelchair or a communication device. Unfortunately, current BCIs don't work for a large number of people. So, in our research, the question we are trying to ask is, how can BCI development be improved so BCIs work for more people? And our approach is to move away from the historical one-technology-fits-all approach towards a more user-centric approach where the mental task abilities of the user are really at the center of the development process. And in the next couple of slides, I'm going to try to illustrate our approach. So one thing we're working on is how do we pick the right task for each person? Right now, the standard approach is to assign mental tasks to users. For example, imagine waving your right hand. However, a task that works well for me might be a task that you struggle to perform. So prescribing tasks like this to users can really limit the performance. So instead, we're trying to develop methods that allow users to explore different mental tasks and then identify and choose the ones which are most effective for them. Another aspect is training to help users learn to improve mental task performance. Current training feedback only tells users whether the computer was able to predict the correct task. As an analogy, this would be like trying to learn a new language with a teacher who only tells you the way you said something was right or wrong. So you can imagine that this can create a very frustrating and discouraging learning environment. So instead, we're trying to develop methods to assess user abilities independently of the decoding technology and then use those assessments to provide feedback that encourages improvement relative to the user's current skill level. And by focusing on the individual user and their mental task performance, we can design the computer decoding technology to suit the skill level of the user, which we hope will increase the clinical viability and usability of BCIs. Thank you everyone for your attention. I'd like to acknowledge the groups who have supported this research, and if you would like to chat further, please come and visit me at poster number 23.